this rap don't work, then it's back to jugging. I might just hit some stains, then it's back to boogie.
Oh, we're back. Yo, welcome to Off Stage, man. We got an amazing episode. What's up, Reese? What's going down, fool?
Man, what's up? I'm still high off the last episode.
Oh, yeah, with Mike Semp got us high. But this week, we got another special friend, homie, comedian extraordinaire, man. Show some love, make some noise for the boy, Meechie Hall in the building.
I'm on TV.
Chi-Town legend. How you feeling, boy?
I'm feeling good. I just want to say Marvin Phipps musty right now. Reese is actually tall as fuck. Y'all don't even believe this shit. Tall as a motherfucker. You know, it's all a facade. Everything is, that's what my chair way over. This motherfucker musty.
Meechie ready to go, man.
Ready to go, man.
Is you always like this? You always on?
You know, I really don't know, honestly. I don't know. Like, sometimes I just be talking, the motherfuckers be laughing. And I be like, that shit really happened to me and it hurts. And they be laughing their ass off. So, you know.
I think you always on.
Yeah, he always on.
Well, just who you, like, that's what I'm saying. If it's who you are, you don't know. Like, everybody got these stories about you. That was another day to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my grandma still got stories. Remember that time you told me, you know, I'm going to put you in one of them nursing homes where they beat old people if you hit me again?
But it ain't something you purposely doing. It ain't like you coming in like, I finna act a fool. Because I know comics like that, too. That's
right.
and I hate comics that's always got it. But you a different type of on.
I think that's just Meechie.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, I'm trying to be on now.
See, yeah, that's the bullshit.
We on camera, though. We're supposed to be doing shit, you know? Like, this nigga's really musty. Nobody believe me.
He just got off work, see?
I ain't.
If you had a smell-o-vision right now, you would know. You would smell what I smell.
Meechie Hall been in the game. How many years you been doing?
I started in 2000. Literally, 1999, December is when I started. I couldn't get in the club till my birthday. I remember that. So I did 1 week at Riddles, and the next show I did was New Year's with D-Ray, because I remember because my car suffered from the Y2K.
Wow.
I left my car at the club that night.
It wouldn't start?
It wouldn't start. It wasn't no Uber, wasn't no Lyft. I don't know how I got home. But I know my car.
And you blamed it on Y2K?
It was Y2K. It had like an 87 or something. You know what I'm saying? 85. You know, back then it was really like, yeah, you might not make it to the new millennium. the dashboard was green. You know, digital dash was green. So when that shit clicked up, everything started flicking and flickering because I was in the car making out. And that shit's
this nigga always making out, man. Every story
it's
a making
He romantic. He
if
romantic.
You come into the New Year's, how you want to go out. It's a tradition. You got to be almost fucking at the beginning of the New Year, or don't.
That's why he wanted wine as his drink. He want to be sexy all the time.
So at that time,
enjoy my life is what I call it.
At that time, you didn't know any of your last laugh homies at that time. When did y'all meet, and how did that come about?
I was the new comic for a whole year.
Okay.
The new comic, but I was running amok. I mean, I was doing some disrespectful shit, roasting niggas at their shows. Like I just knew roasting and shit talking. So I came in, oh, look at David's shirt. David, you this comic. Y'all at this show.
You was roasting the vets?
I was roasting any and everybody.
Wow.
I feel like that's why most of my roasts, I'm still into it with the same line of people I roasted. Wow. I remember the roast that turned them. and yeah, still got like, you know, a little bad energy.
Elaborate on being the new comic, because I know what that is, but a lot of people don't know what
you could. Nobody could understand because I was the only.
Okay.
It was no other new. I was the
none?
only. There was none. It wasn't no like just 5 new.
In 2000.
In 2000, I was the only new comic for a whole year.
What club was it?
Whatever. Riddles just started.
Riddles on 159.
Yeah, like Sean Morgan came in, but he was in L.A. But I think Kenneth Ferguson wouldn't be considered new because he wasn't like around. But yeah, I was the only new comic that I knew of for about a year.
So you started before Real, before Wildcat.
Right. So after that, I believe I met Real, and I just saw Real at a show and just like, hey, man, you crashing my crib. I'm not driving to the west side. It's 2 in the morning. I'm not, because, you know, all the shows in the south suburbs are Riddles.
Right.
So that means you got to drive all the way to the west side, then drive all the way home. That's an hour and a half
That's
at
how
2 in
y'all
the
met?
morning. Yeah, just saw him at the club, just like, yeah, man, ain't no other new comics.
Wow.
We can be the new comics together.
Wow.
And then, like, I'm not taking you home, shit. So he stayed in my crib, like, whenever he did shows. And, you know, I had to get an extra bedroom just for comics. So I always had an extra bedroom in my crib.
Explain to people what Last Laugh was? Like every every comic in that group.
Man, right? You know what? It was like a rock band meeting together. Honestly, like we saw. I met Real, and at the show we saw Wildcat. Me and Real saw Wildcat together. It was like, yeah, Wildcat, and we all just was like, hey, we all around the same size. We gonna be friends and do shit. And the stories started from day one. I mean, the craziest rock stories ever. I don't know how far I can go with shit.
You could go far,
Man,
nigga.
man, we on
We,
that.
and
Well,
I heard a lot of them. Like,
Well, name a story, then I give you.
I
give
want
that
you
story.
to
'Cause
talk.
I don't want to be one starting bullshit. That's
no,
what
I ain't, and we ain't trying because everybody cool, right?
Yeah.
You ain't got y'all ain't got no beef, right?
You don't have beef until you go on the podcast talking shit.
Nah, you just telling your motherfucking side. I don't know if somebody.
I know. I got something I can tell. He
ahead.
told his side about the fight. That's a good one. That's a good side of the story right there. 'Cause, yeah, right. I would tell the truth. I'm sick of the shit.
Which fight?
The fight Real talked about on this special. Since he talked about his side, then I can talk about my
Okay.
side.
There you go.
Set it up.
It's your platform.
It started with a dirty bitch. No, I mean, don't all bad stories.
What's her
start?
name?
I don't know her
Say
name.
her name, nigga.
I don't remember her name.
No.
No, I really don't remember her name. But she came to the show, and Real at the time was seating people, and I was hosting, and she was just like, you know who I am, let me in. I was like,
To you.
yeah, and I'm like, I don't know how I could even do that. But she was like, being mean to me and shit. So just what happens, at the end of the night, I didn't have a ride that night. So I had to ride in the car with her, Rail, and me. I think that was all that was in the car. So before I give you that story,
Okay.
let me get a backstory. When you give a girl abortion money, you got to really ask to view the body. You know, you can't let the body just be out there unviewed and give her the
Shit.
money. You got to say, hey, I gave you the money. Can I view the body? Because I don't know what you're going to do with it.
The jar.
Yeah. So we 3 abortion payments in.
3?
I don't know how many, we lost count, but we all in the car together. I'm just giving the background on the lady. I try to be mysterious about it, but I think everybody know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
But anyway,
yeah.
so she talking to me, and where I'm from, I'm a hood nigga.
Where you from?
I'm from 79th for Carpenter, 78th
Whoa.
Street.
79th
Yeah, everybody
in the
thinking from the
building.
suburbs because, you know, I dress kind of weird. That's for
Weird
people who
as
want to
fuck.
identify me as a BD. I wanted to be identified as a weirdo, so I always dressed weird because I didn't want affiliations.
So he not BD, y'all.
I'm not BD. I hung out with the BDs. I got beat up with them freshman year because everybody thought I was BD, but I wasn't BD. I told y'all then, and I'm saying it again, and I stop beating up me.
Weirdo.
All right, but we all in the car, and she's talking disrespectful shit
To you.
You know, yeah, you bitch ass nigga, weirdo. Well, whatever fuck you said, there's a lot of shit. And I was like, well, come on now. Get your lady. I might have said, get this bitch. But I don't know how I said it, but then she was like, get the fuck out of my car. So we on 159th. Harlem, and we lived on Halsted. So somewhere in between there, I got dropped off. Rage had me walk the rest of the way home. So when I get in the house, I see Real and we fight immediately. Now I win the first half of the fight, I give you that.
You won
know,
the first half.
I destroyed the first half. But I fight. You know, you got friends, you fight like brothers. I know I can fight. So I, fought like a brother. I ain't really punch him in the
Right,
face. Just
right.
threw him around a little bit,
Yeah,
did
yeah.
regular shit, didn't do nothing dirty. Because when I fight to hurt a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? A crackhead taught me how to fight for real. My daddy. So it was like, when you ever learn high fights? They bite, they scratch, they throw jaws, they knee at the same time. He taught me to fight like a hype, like a nigga on the streets. So I win the fight. So then he jumped on my back and he choked me. And I'm like, man, I just beat the fuck out you. So I know you're not gonna try to choke me. But I realized doing the choke that I did just beat the fuck out of him. So why would he let the choke up? So now if he let the choke up, I'm gonna come back and do more. So you can't really talk shit. But at the same time, with that thought process, I was getting choked the whole time. So I didn't have no strength to get out of
He
it.
passed out. Did he?
I want to tell you the story.
He put you to sleep. I heard that.
Well, that's what happened. All right.
So you lost the second half.
I lost the second half by a lot. Woke up, Wildcat was there like, his son was first word, because when you get passed out, you hear people talking first.
Uh-huh.
And his son was like, I don't know what he gonna do, Daddy. Is he dead?
Shit.
Is he dead? And Wildcat told Real, hey man, you got 10 minutes. I gotta call the police.
Oh shit!
So he get to run it out. So when I start pulling myself, I said, he's alive. He's alive.
Was y'all living together at that time or no?
Yeah, no, we was all living
staying-
together. Yeah.
Well, 55th.
55th in Turlington, somewhere like that.
Damn.
Yeah, right by the YMCA, like 3-4 blocks off the YMCA, downtown Harvey.
And that was you,
Right
Real,
down the street from the library.
You,
Yeah,
Real,
me,
and
Real,
Wildcat?
and Wildcat. Yeah, we was
So
that
it was
part
y'all.
legendary.
It was y'all three first,
Mm-hmm.
and
Me,
then
me and Real had a lot of fights though. We like really brothers. Like we had a lot of fights, like a lot of them. But like we don't ever hurt each other. Like you never seen us bruised up from a fight because he got brothers, I got brothers. You know what I'm saying? So
Real the fighter.
yeah, Real the fighter.
Real,
Real
the niggas don't know.
Real is the toughest nigga in comedy. His punches just ain't hard. That's just it. But he punched a lot of motherfuckers.
Still on your ass in a minute.
I mean, now he working out. You never know. He might, got a little something behind it. But yeah, niggas got so tired of us fighting. We would fight, and people just stopped watching. They got bored. Like if we're in the house fighting and everybody here chilling, you like, ooh, a fight. But after a while, niggas like, these niggas.
So was that the crib before y'all was on 55th and like 55th in the city? Or that was after?
No, that was before.
That was before that.
And the other one, the 55th, was me, Wildcat, and Dan Food.
Okay. I went over there one time,
55th?
and the next day that bitch called a
Burned
fire.
down. I was there when the fire happened.
You set the fire.
No, I ain't set the fire. I ain't set. So look, I'm upstairs, and the hype come out the back. It's always hype stories.
it's always hype.
Yeah, it's in the hood shit. So she come out, and she's screaming like, my baby, the house on fire. So I see the smoke coming, and I call myself being a firefighter. I'm going to save the baby, right? Because the hype, she's screaming, the baby, she hysterical. I kicked the door in, boom, the fire sucked me in. I ain't no fire suck. Shit burned in my face. I turned around and said, hey, man, fuck your baby. Man.
Did y'all get the baby?
Man, I ain't going there. It wasn't even no baby.
Oh, this bitch.
Hype, yeah.
She
I would have been there. See, I sound fucked up at first because I was in my mind. I was thinking it was a crack baby. What I'm gonna do? Save a crack baby for? I died trying to save a crack baby, so this baby ain't have a chance.
Oh my god!
But it wasn't even the baby. Luckily, I believed in my natural hood strength. Was like, man, fuck that baby.
You know what tripped me
Fuck
out?
the baby.
One day I was watching Barbershop. A lot of people don't know this nigga. You in Barbershop? You in 1 and 2 or just 1?
Both of them
How did that come about?
doing extra work. They really had me slated for Hollywood. I was supposed to be made it. Let me tell you one of my other stories. On the barbershop set, I'm getting along with everybody. I'm the super stand-in. Like, if they like your personality, they stand you in all the scenes.
And you make it more than all the other day workers.
Right, because I'm standing there. I'm there every day, 20, 30 days after, and I'm doing all day, overtime and all that. But they had me do a line. So hood niggas will throw you off.
Okay.
So after that, they had the Batman movie, the one they did in Chicago. This one, Batman was goofy, but it turned like to the rawest Batman ever.
Okay.
So they had me do it was like one line, like, oh, it's Batman. But my ass, being a funny comic at the time and like kind of popping, I was like, one line.
Don't tell me that.
For Meechie Hall.
You didn't take it?
I did not show up.
Wow.
You a motherfucking fool, dog.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
For Batman.
It wasn't that Batman at the time. At the time, it was like 3 Batmans that was whack. You know what I mean? It was whack. Remember the whack Batmans, the one that had the goofy shit?
Shit, Batman is Batman.
Yeah, but there was some whack Batmans, and they
You didn't show up
for that.
No call, no show. You didn't.
But you showed up to barbershop.
I was at the barbershop every day. Every day.
That one line could have changed your life, bro.
The point is, you have to appreciate where you're at.
When the
What
nigga
God
fuck
do
up,
for you.
they always say,
The point
is.
Yeah, we can do a whole we can do a whole podcast on my fuck ups. I have a lot of
I see.
missed opportunities.
Fuck up.
Who got
Hypes.
more missed opportunities, you or Ill Will?
I'll probably say me because I got all my body appendages working properly. Yeah, Will kind of can't help it. So it'll probably be me.
Shit.
I probably did more. But my shit is all just immature things and not understanding the business. It was just like, I was just a little nigga off the streets.
So
You know
you
what I mean?
blew a lot of shit early.
I would say if you call that blowing shit, yes.
Do you think that still affects you today, or
No, I wasn't ready for that shit. Like the kind of comedy I was doing, the person I was, I think fame would have probably,
you would have been at them Diddy parties?
at the Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'd be oiled up.
You'll be
It's
oiled
wild
up.
out here.
There'll be a hype right now.
No, you know what? I'll be out here like Cassie getting my little 30 million. Diddy punch me too, goddamn it, shit. A Diddy punch could be that hard.
Them kicks. That's what the 30 million was for.
I think the 30 million.
So
I wouldn't be at the party.
Bring it back to Last Laugh. You say y'all started with you, Real, and Wildcat.
Yeah, me, Real, Wildcat, Damn Fool,
Damn
and
Fool.
Vanessa. Vanessa.
Who slid K Ferg in there? Because one of you niggas.
K Ferg.
Somebody slid him
Somebody.
there.
Harold Pierre put that on the t-shirt. Ferg always wanted to be down, but you know.
He wasn't.
He wasn't never
That's clear the
officially?
air. He's never been an official member.
No, the official members are
There we go.
Here we go.
Wildcat.
Mark this
Damn
ticker.
Fool.
Where we at?
And I'd say Vanessa Fraction was the only female because we had
I
a flyer
see.
together.
I didn't even know that.
Right.
Vanessa Fraction.
Because we were supposed to host Jokes and Notes as a group, rotating hosting. Our rotating hosting came from this Monday night we did. Shows some love for Mark and Just Word. We had a legendary he's a promoter.
Mark Walker.
No, hell no.
No.
Mark know what I'm talking about. Mark know what I'm talking about. This nigga here, Mark Walker.
Not ooh wee Mark.
No,
Walker.
not ooh wee Mark. No, my nigga from the projects, man. We used to do shows in the low end, but he started the Monday night over on 81st and Western. Ran for about 3 years, and that shit was Ronnie, y'all used to come out to. Yeah, so that shit was really what got Real hosted solid and got all of us our real chops because we was in the hood and did what we wanted to do and did real time. But yeah, that's why I say the Last Laugh was rotating host of comedy shows. That's what started us as a group. D-Ray gave us the name, actually.
Damn.
Yeah, D-Ray gave us the name for Christmas. Yeah, what you niggas want for Christmas?
Didn't know that.
Pay our rent. Paid our rent. Had 1 month free, and he threw us on the show to pay our rent.
Okay.
And he named it Last Laugh.
That's what's up.
That's where it came from.
And
Yeah.
y'all took it and ran with it.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, that nigga don't get enough credit for how much work he really do holding the city together.
D-Ray?
Yeah, man.
D-Ray, your boy. You be on the road with him.
Well, it's not only that. Be able to be in contact with people. You know, even when he come here, he tangible. Like you can go to the show and talk to him.
Right.
Everybody ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? And even when you go to L.A., you in a popular ass place, this nigga pull you, and he not for only me. He do it for all the comics I know of.
You know what's crazy? I never met D-Ray.
No.
Still ain't never met the nigga.
No.
Then you do his
I
night.
did. That nigga don't be there no more. That nigga only be there when Vivica Fox or 50 Cent or somebody like that. But the night I did it, he wasn't there. But one night, me and him and Real was hanging out. We hung out the whole night. That nigga ain't say 2 words to me. He was calling me dude. So
see, that nigga's a master thinker. He's saying if you ain't gonna say nothing to me to try to get me to know your name.
could have been, but I was new in the game, and I was just like, so when he got to the door, they was like, "Who with you?" He was like, "Real and dude." I was like, "Okay, I'm dude all night."
So you say you blew an opportunity because you didn't know no better.
Yeah.
See, it happened. You don't be know no better. Yeah, you know shit. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to stay out the way. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
Just trying to, but like I said, I ain't never chopped it up with him or said anything, but I seen him around. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never met him like that.
If I could say anything about him, I would say all the like the girls and the party and all that shit is more of a facade because the real him is a pure comic. Like he watching everything, he aware of everything, he know your jokes. He more comic than people give him credit for. He do all this other stuff, rap and all that stuff, and he good at it. But the comedy, the brain the nigga got, yeah, man, that shit crazy. Yeah, because I see I learned my style from him going through real life shit, then jumping right on stage and just talking about it with strangers. Yeah, Moses ain't doing that shit out here.
No. Can you tell me one of your favorite places to perform? Like where do you love to perform?
Whatever they paying me a lot at. What? I ain't even lie. Like the more money I get, the easier the show is.
Really?
Like, you know what I'm talking about, man. You get $5,000, $2,000 for a show, that show be easy.
Yeah.
You can fuck where it's at.
Yeah.
I did the most money I made on the show was $5,000. And it was at a college with 6 kids in the audience. But that trained me because most of them colleges, the white colleges, they don't have a lot of black kids. Then the black kids don't know who you are.
Right.
So the ones who do the show get the 10, 12 people they know. And shit, they like, man, take all the money. Man, fuck this school. And shit, man, since then, that's why doing small crowds you never fucking know.
You never fucking know.
Never fucking
So
know.
it's not about the place you perform, it's about you getting paid.
Well, I do comedy for comedy, but you said to funny, and my funniest is when you pay me a lot of money. I'm just like, I could buy my outfit, I could clothes in the clean, eat steak, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a great day.
One of the reasons I want to get Meechie on early, and I don't know if you know this about our platform. Our platform is about we giving guys they flowers.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Yeah.
To me, Meechie don't get enough credit, and I
Nah,
want to ask
you're
you:
right.
do you feel like you get the respect you deserve in not just in Chicago, but just as a comedian? Do you get the respect?
well, no, no, hell no. I can't even get booked at regular spots. I'm trying to break into the mainstream here, and
Okay.
I've been trying to break into the mainstream for 20 years up in the city. It's weird to me, and then working with everybody, like I got my personal beefs with everybody, so I don't get booked as much.
You got beefs,
Oh my God, I got so many beefs.
but they not real beefs.
They not
it's
real beefs.
personal.
They like, you know what I'm saying?
They
I burn
not.
somebody's wife or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even do it to niggas' wives. No more like that.
How do you feel about? Because I don't know. I don't know if people know about shit themselves, but as a comic, you ever heard this thing where Meechie Hall ain't funny?
Yeah.
And how you feel
Yeah.
about?
I
that?
hear it all the time.
Okay.
I feel like people don't get outside. Like at least I'll be on tour. I'll be working with people I see. So people worried about rocking the open mic or rocking the spot. I'm worried about
Right.
developing and getting
Right.
better. What they can say, they don't see me do the same jokes.
Right.
I like you can't say you saw me 2 years ago and you come back I'm the same. Can't say you saw me 6 months ago
Right.
and come back I'm the same. I'm always changing and growing. And you can't say I fell off because I never fell on. So it's like, you know what I mean? I never really been on. I've been doing what I just being funny, creating shit, doing some shit. Like, damn, that shit was dope. I just ain't got no bread.
Because I just was on Facebook the other day and I seen what's his name from Def Comedy Jam, the nigga Bob Sumner.
Yeah, Bob.
Bob Sumner posted Meechie Hall is destroying this motherfucker. And I'm like, look at Meechie.
Meechie Hall strong, man.
Yeah,
I was
super
telling my
strong.
wife the other day, Meechie Hall don't get enough credit in the comedy game.
Well, they really can't give you credit. They can buy tickets to my show November 27th.
There you go.
It's at the Lincoln Lodge.
There you
Please, it's a
go.
show I'm creating called Jav Turkeys.
Yeah, Meechie.
It's about turkeys. Who,
I will say this: Meechie is not. Even myself, I'm afraid to do like new jokes. Like I don't. Meechie
Right,
gonna
right.
always
Yeah.
try some new shit.
Yeah.
Do it. I try to sneak them in, do it like that. But
Does
Meechie,
that hurt or help?
It definitely helped. I came from a great school. I literally toured with Deion Cole for a second and just being around him, doing shows with him, where you're on a road riding to the show and you seeing people develop a style, and then touring with D-Ray, you seeing people develop a style, and when you funny enough, they talk to you, and they had this comic language. Roasting is a comic language. Talking about your jokes is a comic language, and when you learn the language, shit, it's not a bad job. I mean, I like me charging $500,000 now for shows. I don't. It's not a bad job.
No.
You know what I mean? Like I don't get the respect from people, but shit, my calendar stay full, so I've been blessed with that. Hold on, something going on behind the scenes, but they don't know what the hell going on. They
Keep talking.
trying to fix it up.
Hey.
Tell my people right now, get me out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
people don't know
No,
this neither.
festival.
You one of the first people to pay me. You know that? You are the first person to pay me for a comedy show.
I think I remember you saying that. That wasn't Wild Blossom, was it? You were doing, no.
that was not Wild Blossom.
A Simeon thing. The Simeon thing.
You had a spot on not North Avenue, but it was out west.
Oh, right on, right at the edge of the hood.
It was,
On the second floor up there.
I think
There was a
so.
little cafe, and
It-
then the second floor.
It was some bullshit.
That wasn't no bullshit. That was a nice little spot.
Yeah, it was some bullshit. But you saw me perform at Jokes and Notes. You was like, "Yo, I got this show."
I forgot the name of that club.
I was probably 2-3 weeks in, and he paid me $10.
$10.
And he was like, he said the realest shit ever. He said, "Don't seem like much, but in comedy, nigga." And for real, I held on to that $10 for a long time. To one night I was hungry.
Needed it.
Like,
Bought a
I
cheeseburger.
bought a motherfucking McDouble or something.
You know, I actually, when I think about my career, I actually overpaid people. If I want to say one of the things that if I could go and do something different, it would be the amount I paid out to people.
What?
Yeah, man. I
You
paid
never
a lot
hear
of money.
people say they overpay people.
Man,
Right.
you know, if I knew that it would lead to such negativity, I would have been like everybody else. My thought when I started getting shows and getting control of budgets was to change up how people were paid.
Okay.
When I was the only comic at that time, when I was the only comic, I command 500,000 then, and niggas was giving it to me in their basements. So I saw money change from comedy being very lucrative to comedy being 75 to 50. But the people that saw 75, 50 never really got to having a solid 20, 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you demanding this money, but you really not.
Didn't work for it.
Yeah, you ain't bringing the crowd in. You just off of respect now. And a lot of times I built rooms up and people was there to see me, but I still paid headliners before the internet and all that. So I didn't give myself enough credit at the time when things were really, really popping. So I wouldn't pay people as much. If I had a $3,000 budget, I'd probably bring it back maybe 500, 1,000 myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, just trying to be, hey, I'm paying everybody $500.
Yeah.
That's 3 people. And
I know
that's,
what you're saying.
Yeah, so I
know
wouldn't
what
have
you're
did
saying.
that shit. And
You would have kept 2,000 and paid out. Yeah. Like how niggas do.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people in my crowd really was there for me at that time. I really was doing an hour, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I really was going hard. So it's like I wasn't aware I had a business when I was trying to, like, I guess be respectable, pay my way and be nice. And them niggas still was mean and hating after that. Hating so much, they're like, how much y'all paying them? Oh, I'd do it for way cheaper.
And it took me a long time to learn that, like, when niggas was giving me $400 or $500 or whatever, I didn't know these niggas had like 4,000 and 5,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm thinking they got $1,200 budgets.
Yeah.
Niggas just getting you $4, because that's what I was doing. But then I learned, like, oh, you niggas getting bread, like real money.
Yeah, much money in comedy. Shit.
So speaking of Marvin saying you the first person that paid him.
I remember when I paid you. We went to that show. You sat at that table.
That
in the
wasn't
cafe.
the first show though.
Oh, that wasn't the first one. That was the first time when I respect you.
That's the first time I gained your respect.
Yeah. I remember that because he sat at the table and it was a rowdy ass room. And they just did this shit sitting down and some of us was laughing. I was like, that's cold.
Yeah.
I said, that was cold because I couldn't.
Yeah,
I gave up on them motherfuckers.
I sat at the table and I ain't getting no fuck. When I learned not to get no fuck.
You can't get no fuck either.
And Real used to say that.
Right.
Yeah.
Real used to tell us, man, you should be like, don't get no fuck. And I used to be like, what you mean? And now I know that now. Like, nigga.
Yeah, Real is the king and not giving a fuck. That we had to say that nigga so many times. We in this room on 83rd in Western, right at the edge of the fucking ghetto, the edge, like the tippy tip. But all the gangs coming. All the gangs there because they there to rap. And they're like, we ain't gonna shoot the place up because we here to rap. But Real, we like, hey man, Real, please, don't talk about this section of real niggas fresh out of jail. Real go right over there.
Oh, yeah, he
niggas
gonna
fresh out of jail. Get your garbage ass. And they was like, nah. So I had to call the ranking nigga to talk to the other ranking nigga to calm the nigga down. He's about to kill Real. I said, Real, he gonna shoot up the club. I don't give a fuck about that. But he was fearless with that shit. That's when I knew Real was something special because he did not give a fuck. But everybody was laughing. Besides the nigga ready to kill him.
Always.
Oh, yeah.
So Marvin spoke real highly of you, and when he was like, man, you supposed to been our first guest on the show.
Yeah, man.
And you was in New York.
I was in New York, and when he called me, I just got my account hacked last week, and I was down to my last $50. So when they sent me that deposit, I was like, comedy gods, y'all did it again.
So in
Call the weed man, we back out.
Oh, my God.
In honor of you being the first person to pay him, we wanted to be the first person to give you your flowers and honor you
Appreciate
with
that.
something. And hold on, we got something for you.
You got it?
Oh, y'all got, look at you. Ain't nobody did nothing for old Meech. Look at that right there. Comic Genius, oh.
You gonna put it up? Put it up in your car. I know you don't got no.
I want to thank all the thick girls who gave me head after the shows, and my lady for believing all the things she believed in me. And I'm a changed man, everybody. The Comic Genius Award. Somebody finally see I'm somebody.
We definitely giving you your flowers, man. It's
Oh,
gonna
this
be
is really
rough.
nice. I'm
It's
putting this on
gonna,
the wall.
yeah,
This is
it's
nice.
gonna be rough getting on the bus with that. But look,
I got an Uber actually.
You got
today,
Uber,
'cause
okay.
I got my good clothes.
you
on.
gotta
I
get
wanna
a,
ride.
you gotta get a big Uber. No, man, but we always, and we know this as comics. Like, I never accept when a motherfucker who don't do what we do say a motherfucker ain't fun. That's
Right,
like niggas who say Bronny can't hoop
Right.
and you don't
And
hoop.
you don't hoop. Yeah.
Nigga, cause like nigga,
Since it was on Facebook already, Baldhead said that publicly was a little rough. Y'all want some controversy?
what
We already had it out on
what?
More
Yeah,
Good Monday.
on More Good Monday.
But I think comics like that run a narrative because they can't do what I can do, so they be just point attention to. See, I learned when I do my comedy, I competing with Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle. My style is off of what I've seen legends do. Like,
and you should.
The story was when I went to New York because my comedy career was. I'm still where I'm supposed to be, in my opinion.
Okay.
I started comedy, and when things slowed down here, I just started taking trips. I was in New York for 3 months. I was in LA for 2 months. You know what I mean? Atlanta for living with all these great comics, learning like a karate comedy shit, right? So during that journey, I saw Chris Rock in a little empty ass club in New York. Like it wasn't even Gotham. It was like New York comedy club, like some weird shit. But he in there, and he got like a list, and he just going over his list, dudding, bombing, you know, just going through the rotation of shit. A year later, Chicago Theater, Chris Rock. And listen to niggas. Oh, you ain't man no $100 Chris Rock tickets. You crazy as hell.
Right.
I bought the tickets, took a little lady with me. But that show sold out, and the next day he had a show. Tickets was $500. Okay. So luckily I bought the tickets at $100 because the next day show was $500 tickets starting, packed out. And the nigga did the same jokes. I saw him doing that list. Yep. So that was, to me, was like, fuck these people. Right. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I mean? You got to be a comedic, comedy genius. You got to believe in yourself. You got to achieve things that people say you can't achieve. You got to live these jokes because these jokes are your life.
So let me ask you this, bro. Don't cry, nigga. When you first started, what was the goal? What was your goal?
Not to get burnt after the show, because going raw was the thing at that time. Kind of just came out, and that was one of my goals. But no, my goal was to be as funny as my daddy. Actually, that's okay. My daddy's the funniest nigga I know. He dead, but his funeral was hilarious. No lie. So to give people that kind of joy in their life, that's kind of what my personality kind of. And the funny thing is, I didn't understand my personality because my daddy wasn't in my life, so I saw that nigga again as an adult. Then that shit kind of made sense. Yeah. Like, damn, I'm not weird. This is my family. All of us weird like this.
Did he have on some corduroys in the summer?
My daddy was the nigga that have a lightning bolt cutting his. I got a heart in my head.
You got a heart, yeah.
Damn.
Hey, you your daddy's son.
Yeah, he used to have a lightning bolt with a lightning bolt earring. You know, he listened to white music and he was like really black. He was a pimp, but really loved his hoes. It was a lot of contradictions with my daddy, but he was a good time. That's one thing. He was a good ass time.
What is your goal now? Have it changed or what is
same goal?
Same goal.
I want to create one of the greatest comedy specials, at least be mentioned in the top greats. That's my only agenda, and that takes real time. Now, when I say it, you got everything I've been doing making sense. Cause I ain't trying to be famous. Because the famous thing is we debunked that myth yesterday.
Okay.
Country Wayne would be considered famous.
Right.
Did his comedy special. My worst fear is if I'm watching a comedy special with my homies and you see niggas slowly doing this.
Yeah.
Pick up their phone.
Shit ain't funny.
Yeah. And then the other day when I brought it up, we was trying to remember his name. Niggas like, dude, they did the So the fame thing is great, but I'm really doing it for the respect of my comedy peers who actually do this shit.
Who do comedy.
Yeah, and I think I'm good, and you know, comedy change, comedy grow, get new voices, and I've realized sometimes I limit it to just my only my experiences, so I need more experiences outside of my box of shit. Right. You know, because I just be ghetto, crackhead, thick bitch. You know.
So there's a big difference between stand-up comedians and then the new internet sensation comedians that's going on.
I wouldn't say that. I would say they still new. They haven't figured it out yet. It takes a while to figure it out. Like just even figure out what you even want to do. So some of them might not even want to do stand up, and some of them might want to do stand up. They still just haven't found their voice. But it's not something that's what I'm saying. 24 years, I'm just now figuring out what really makes sense for me.
Right.
And it's been like that. The microwave comedy came because of people wanted money real quick.
Money, yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to sign artists to bad rapper contracts. So they pushed them through the system that wasn't for them because when you get to the show, if your show ain't good, all that shit don't matter. Because, you know, in front of them, I just paid $100 for this ticket. Bought an outfit, took the day off, got a hotel room, my lady, and you up here bullshitting?
Right.
Yeah, a lot of internet guys is forced into stand-up because that's the only way you could come see them. Like, what else can they do? So they forced into
having to
do
tour.
stand up. But some of them good. Some of them got
good.
Some of 'em got
I'm fans
good.
of a lot of them. I like David. I like a lot of them. I don't have any hate because the internet shit ain't easy.
It's
like,
not.
I can't do that shit, so I definitely give them their respect.
Ha.
Hank, I
Bubba
watch
Dub.
Hank and all them all the time. I
Yeah.
like the hey nigga Burn Poe. He got
Hey
his
Thang,
character.
that
Hey
shit-
Thang, that
yeah,
shit funny as
that
hell,
shit
man.
funny. That shit funny.
You know, Chicago niggas, I got a lot of respect and appreciation for y'all. We probably just need to work more
work together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do got some script ideas I would like to do, and I got ideas for niggas. But you know,
Speaking of, go ahead.
I was gonna ask him, man. Can you name your best 3 specials of all times that you
Dave Chappelle killing them softly.
killing them softly?
When he did a joke about Michael Jackson, the difficulty to pull that joke off. Y'all know the joke?
No.
He said, "What if Michael Jackson could cure cancer by sucking your dick?" He was like the Green Mountain.
No, I don't remember that.
You watch it, I promise you, it's hilarious. Or all right, another one did. And they say AIDS came from monkeys. And he say, you know how long it take me to get this monkey to suck my dick without peeling it? You know how long it take me to teach this monkey to suck my dick without peeling it like a banana?
Oh my God.
But genius shit that you just be like, what the fuck is this nigga thinking? But killing him softly.
Okay.
Eddie Murphy won when he did the Goonie Goo Goo. I forgot which one that was.
Was that raw?
Raw.
I
or
forget
delivered?
which
What he
one
have
it
on?
was. I don't remember. I just know the Goonie Goo Goo is my favorite
think
joke.
That's
ever.
raw.
Raw.
Yeah. And I like Richard Pryor live on Sunset Strip. They're my 3.
Really?
Yeah.
We talked about Richard last week.
Yeah, I listen to
He's-
Richard a lot still.
Still to this day?
Well, I think nobody really matches talent level. I mean, you got people that's popular as him, but talent level, Rich can do a joke in a character doing a joke. Like
Right.
Mudbone
That's
is
the Mudbone shit.
yeah, he doing a character and the character is doing a joke. So it's like
We had
Yeah,
Mike
so
on.
you
He
doing
said he
3
didn't understand.
I don't
the
get
Mudbone
Richard
shit.
Pryor.
well,
I
when
respect
When
him.
you listen to it, think about that. Think about the difficulty level, and at the time how saying you did cocaine openly when people wasn't even talking about sex on TV.
And I give him props for being
Yeah.
outspoken and all
Yeah.
that. But other than that, I'd be like, this
And
nigga.
what older people tell me,
I ain't gonna say it 2 weeks.
what older people tell me is that his real stuff that he couldn't put out.
He
Like
is
so,
in the clubs.
we getting the filtered down for the
Right,
market version,
right.
but the stuff he did on Cocaine High on stage, he just was raw. Rich was like everybody in the house was crying or holding hands. So it's like you hear them stories, you gotta go hear the stories. That's what hearing that story was from Ronaldo Ray, and I hate that generation kind of died off. But if anybody in comedy that's on that level, that's what I was talking about. Talk the language. So Ronaldo Ray we just was doing some roasting show. He dropped about 20. I don't know. The night just went. We wound up 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Like, damn, we listened to Ronaldo Ray talk for 6 hours. He's in I was in a bulldog of cocaine and Jack Daniels, and we all fucked all night. It was just crazy fucking stories.
Damn.
But your stories is, I think, the thing in comedy you want to keep forever. This is my girl. She downstairs. I got a lady. I love her.
Tech,
We've been
somebody
together
go let
about a couple of years.
his woman in. Why your woman name ain't saved in your phone?
Well, I erase everything in my phone. I still function like a cheater.
Shit.
No, it keeps every look. My phone is
Old
set to
habit.
factory settings. There ain't nothing in this motherfucker.
You don't say no names,
You open
no
this motherfucker,
numbers.
this shit say Hablo Espanol. This shit.
You
just
telling
say,
on yourself now,
Two
Meechie.
friends, parlez-vous français. No, it's wise. I just erase everything. She got the code on my phone. I don't got nothing.
Shit, ain't nothing in the motherfucker.
Right. That's why you erasing it.
I'm gonna start erasing my phone, baby.
Hey, it's just the wise thing to do to just erase everything all the time.
Why?
Why?
Just keep. She got the code on
Do
my
she
phone. Ain't
erase?
nothing in there.
Do she erase her phone?
I don't got a code. I don't go through her phone.
You don't go through.
No, she go through my shit all the time.
Do she?
Yeah, but she can't. See, I talk reckless, so you can interpret it any kind of way you want to. But I got friends I've had for 20 years, and we terrible, girls and guys, all kind of wild shit we say. So her understanding that, she don't understand it. She see it, and she assuming something else, but it don't be shit.
Just talking reckless.
Just talking. I tell Chevy Davy, what you doing tonight? I got that $1,000 all the time.
Okay,
you know
shit
what I'm
like,
saying?
shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if you talk crazy to Chevy Davy, what is
Yeah.
being out?
Chevy Debbie, 80 years old.
Yeah,
Man.
right. And she just talk shit back, and that be it.
But she fucking.
Fuck.
I give you the night of your life. I be believing it too. I always flirt with it, man. Every time I got $1,000, I would tell Chevy, "Hey, I got it."
I got a little game that I like to play called This or That. Somebody told me we need to have some type of compilation that people pick both.
Well,
Yeah.
as the writing genius, I think
Hey, he
y'all-
gonna cry in the car.
in the car, right? I think y'all should let me come up with an idea. Okay, so
No.
what you want? What you want from the comics?
What comments? What you
Like
mean?
you saying the game? What you want to pull from the game? Like
No,
what's your
I just
goal?
asked you questions.
Just ask you
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah, this or that.
Yeah.
Cat Williams or Mike Epps?
Mike Epps.
Wow.
Cat Williams specials sucked ass. All right, I ain't scared to say it. Say something about me on Club Shay Shay, please. But your last couple specials ruined the date night. I had ordered pizza and shit. Had a little lady to watch the special. She was mad as fuck. Why the fuck you put this shit on? The one that had his hair in the little knot things like that. So, you know, I don't know what he doing, you know, but your specials are terrible.
I got another one.
Damn.
Lazy and rich.
Damon or D-Ray?
For the fight? I
Just
take
just,
David
just,
shit.
Just comedy.
You wanna-
Just this all comedy.
Oh,
All who
well,
you
D-Ray easy. Not
D-Ray.
like Damon ain't
Damn.
shit. But yeah, D-Ray doing a different kind of comedy, you know?
okay?
Yeah, next level shit.
Wildcat or Lil Rel?
Ooh.
Damn it.
Because both of them could go. They
It's
can.
tough, but Lil Rel, because Lil Rel got more personal stuff, and I kind of seen this shit develop. Wildcat came already, but seeing Rel develop is why I got a close attachment to watch this comedy.
Right.
Like Wildcat came already ready. Wildcat was getting standing
Out the
ovations
box.
2 years straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rel, you saw him go through figuring it out, getting booed, fighting at clubs, and then just finding a way and building a style. So I would definitely say Rel, and it's very, very personal.
I got one. Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, man. Only because Goonie Goo Goo is my favorite joke of all time. You know, what the fuck is a Goonie Goo Goo? How you come up with that shit? That shit crazy.
You gotta figure out what special that's from. So,
I don't know, but the thing I like about that joke was he did multiple characters, and the characters was doing jokes like the Richard Pryor thing, but also he painted the whole picture. And by the time he got to Goonie Goo Goo, we didn't care what he said. But the fact that she slammed her head in the water and came out with a fish in the mouth. You know, that shit is crazy. We all sit there like, what, a fish in the mouth? That's crazy. But to go that far, to have the crowd, if you listen to the whole joke, it's about 12 minutes, but to take the crowd from, that's a 5. Ooh, a 5. And all the way there.
Yeah, that's
3 or 4
that's
characters. Yeah, that's raw, man.
That's
I got one. Ronnie George or M. Dubs.
Oh
that's
shit,
tough.
that's tough.
That's tough, man.
Why is that tough for
Shit.
you?
Robin upset. He be like the brother y'all neglected. So he be going real hard. He be like, I'm funny too. I'm funny too. Shit. So I on that one, that's a harder tie than the Eddie Murphy thing, honestly, because I would say both. Because I like how Marvin don't get no fuck. Dubs don't get no fuck really. He just the age joke is too far, but it's funny. But I like waiting on people to like, when somebody do a joke, you look at the crowd like, oh, they gonna let him have it? All right.
Yeah.
Y'all all feel that way secretly, huh?
I got one. Bernie Mac or Robin Harris.
Ooh.
Bernie Mac, that's only because Robin Harris passed away earlier, but Bernie Mac,
Bernie
bigger
Mac.
body of work.
Did you ever meet Bernie?
I think I met Bernie, but I believe I was in Auburn when I met him. Like he was like right here, and I just was like, you know what I'm saying? How you was with D-Ray to say?
That motherfucker had a glow. I'm like,
Yeah,
damn. That's
yeah, they
D-Ray.
just having a regular time, and she sit there.
Was you new? Was you a new comic then?
I feel like I always been a new comic. I never really broke into I'm a veteran now, but definitely was new. Definitely was. Yeah, I ain't had no grades. The New Year's was crazy because it was like Riddles was an anomaly among itself. Because it was like 300 people each show, so 1,000 people every Sunday for 7 years. So
God
my first
damn.
when I started comedy, me and D-Ray working together, working with the radio, working with the clothing stores, working with is what catapulted the show.
Okay.
So my shit was rock and roll out the gate. I started actually on the show called Jenny Jones. Remember that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You
I
was
started
the warm up, right?
Yeah, no, I was a guy who got on the show, and the girl was like, I used to be whack, now I'm all that. I was like, shit, you still whack, and I started roasting and shit.
Damn.
So from there, they called me back a couple times, and then Damon Williams actually started my career. Damon Williams
Wow.
actually wanted to start my. He came to my
Shout
job.
out to Damon.
I want to say he personally came to my job like, I got to go to this nigga job.
Okay.
But he walked to me at the job, was like, hey man, I know you're here working, but you are a comedian. I don't know what the fuck you doing here.
Damn.
But you're a comedian.
Damn.
And you come to the show tonight, and I ain't got no money for you, but I give you free drinks. I was like, free drinks? As soon as I had that first drink, and that mic touched my hand, I was like,
That was it.
yeah, I ain't prepared nothing, but everybody, what hyped me up when I'm talking about myself, it was like 4 tables of people that believed in me. They was like, oh, you definitely a comic. And I was like, I am. And, yeah, when I touched the mic, that shit just, rest was history after that. I felt that shit like immediately, like, hello, everybody.
Do you enjoy doing, because you went to Second City, right?
Second City, yeah, I took all the classes there. Took about 2 or 3 years. All the writing classes, all the improv classes. Funny thing is, they told me I was too ghetto.
They told you that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say her name.
Zip Zop Zoom. I took.
Yeah, they told me I was too ghetto, that I didn't fit in nowhere. But I was the only black person at that time that was there. So everything was still like, black and white. So when I started comedy, I was literally the only black person at Second City at that time. And then
It still be like that.
No, this is way better now.
Because when I was there, I was the only black motherfucker in the class.
Yeah, so
Second
it
City.
was weird. But that was my first real interaction with white people, period. Like, working, I was like, oh, man, y'all got the same problem we had. My mama on drugs, too. It was just real interesting.
Let me ask you this. How do you feel about joke thieves, and have anybody ever accused you of stealing a joke?
Corey Holcomb called me a joke thief, and I want to speak out on this. Y'all want controversy?
God damn.
We
gonna take this out.
That's what we into. So me and Corey Holcomb into it, or he into it with me for several reasons.
Now,
First reason, I just
You
want
know he gonna respond if he see this.
if he respond, he been responding at me for the last little while anyway.
For real?
I'm real friend. He be always going in about whatever. So
Okay.
So yeah, that's fair enough. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just want to clear the air. All right. I believe we into it because we had a roasting contest, and I told him he'd never make it with his old teeth. Right. Since then, his old teeth. That was looking at these microphones lined up. Somebody was wrestling one, but since then we've been into it. He felt I was still in his style, and I want to say, Corey Holcomb, I have bitches too. I don't know if you feel you're the only one who can actually talk about having bitches. But at the time, when I was younger,
Okay.
I don't do that kind of comedy no more. I'm a changed man. I actually have a lady I love, and I don't call
Sitting
women
right
bitches.
over there. Can we get the camera on? That's a new one, Meechie. I ain't never seen her before. Don't do that.
No, you
Sorry.
That's the same
That's
one.
the same
No,
one.
she got a really good job, and I don't want her to get fired.
Oh, no, don't put
That's who you fuck with, a charlatan. But we was at a show.
Okay.
At the Outriggers,
Outriggers.
and I was hosting, and he was on the show headlining
At Outriggers?
at Outriggers. Yeah, this is years ago.
The one
Right.
Knowledge was doing?
Exactly.
And
Really?
Corey, he was there? Never knew that.
Damn.
So while the show going on, he's slapping the table. These motherfuckers stealing my style and all this shit, And I want to say to Corey's defense, a lot of people do steal his style.
A lot of
people.
Corey's.
So I understand why he kind of the mad king, because it's like he was the first ghetto comic. He was the first real ghetto comic that came with that Chicago thing. So anybody from Chicago sound like him. I can understand. And me being younger, maybe I did admire and maybe came off close, but I was living a lifestyle of having terrible bitches and shit.
Yeah.
So I was a terrible, I lived that lifestyle. So I was just talking about myself all the time. So either way it go, the second show, I said, you know what, I do all clean. I won't talk about no women. And I still was rocking it. He still acting a fool. So I said, hey, sir.
This what you said to him? Or to yourself?
No. I'm not about all that. We can calmly go to this back to the space.
Okay.
And have hands. And he started walking to the space. And the closer we got to the dark space, then he started, man, we got to do all that. I did go to my trunk. I had my hand in my pocket. So it was about to happen to him in that little corner back there. It was about to happen because I was crazy at that time too. But I think he saw that I was really gonna do it in my eyes, and I was really planning on doing something.
What you was finna do, Meech?
He thought I was from the suburbs, and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't really know you from."
So did y'all squash it?
We squashed it at the time, but as soon as we got back in the club, he started wilding out again. He been wilding out ever since. I don't have no beef with Corey. I actually admire his courage and how funny he is, and it breaks my heart that us comics can't get along because I feel like the movies and things I write fit his demographics, but we too busy scrapping over absolutely nothing because I never been known to be arguing about it. It's not a big deal to me, and I don't really give a fuck that much. It do hurt a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, you need to just write him a letter, man.
No, this is my point to talk to him right now. This is all I'm doing. This is it. I hope he heard me, and I hope he
apologized, Cole. Corey a good nigga, man.
He would have never made it with his old teeth. I'm just telling that. That's all I'm saying. Man. It's a fact. Why does that mean? Like, I'm just being real. Ain't that how you say shit? I'm just keeping it real. It's the motherfuckers had to go.
You know what I learned in comedy? As much as we bag on each other, you gotta be able to like us, right? We all know
take
each
it
other.
And give it.
You gotta be able to know me like that to say some true shit to me. Like you can't just be like how niggas be at the comedy show and niggas just be talking. I'd be like, wait a minute, nigga.
No, yeah,
I don't know you.
That's what I'm into with everybody because I didn't get.
I don't know you.
I was just going in on niggas.
As soon as you walk up, niggas be like, look at this nigga. I be like, gee, you ain't earned that yet.
I still do that. I do that with strangers now.
See, I don't do that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got problems and so many beefs with niggas because I do it.
I heard you got some beefs with L.
I mean, I would count beefing with a nigga if he was a comic.
What's your issue with L?
I don't beef with. He's a regular nigga to me.
You don't consider him a comic?
I'm not beefing with L at all.
No, not beefing.
L beefing with me, but I
situation.
only beef with actual real comedians, so I'm not even gonna mention beefing with a nigga.
What makes a person a real comedian? Because L does comedy. L is a comedian, bro.
L is a comedian.
He does shows. He travel.
Do we do jokes though? That's the question.
He do jokes.
Well, you know, my thing with L is okay, since we're gonna do it. When I started, or when he started, he had a venue where he was charging a black female club owner $1,500.
Okay.
And he was taking a percentage of the bar.
Okay.
And he was paying the comics like $75.
Okay.
So I did the show, $75, not a big deal. The owner wanted to meet with me because she was like, hey, we can't afford to pay this, so we need to weigh our options. He been mad at me because I took the meeting. So she offered me his night. I turned it down, said I'm not the kind of comic to steal niggas' rooms, never have, still haven't. But I will do another day and you can have a better deal. And that's when I did the dating show. It had nothing to do with comedy. It was all about
same venue.
At the same venue, yeah. But it wasn't a comedy show. It was a relationship chat.
But did you take his spot on his show?
No, his show
he
still went on.
Doing his show.
His show still went on.
It was a Tuesday night.
It was a Saturday.
A Saturday. What night was your date night?
It was called date night too. It was like maybe Sunday or Thursday. It wasn't like no popping night. It was a Thursday night.
That's how it started. I never knew.
Yeah, but that's how it started. But as I told him, on her biggest night, him taking that much money at the door, the club went under because you can't survive giving up a percentage of the bar and the door on a Friday or Saturday night if you running a nightclub venue. It was a really bad deal. I never spoke on that publicly, but him being mad at me for taking a meeting, nigga, we're business. What the fuck? You don't run the market. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know you. So if you're mad at me for taking a business, the meeting, that's insane. I have rooms that people take all the time.
Yeah, people take your shit.
Yeah,
all the time.
So you being mad that I took a meeting is crazy. And also, even when you look at the rooms now, most rooms do 2 and 3 different comics or comedy events. Comedy popping. If the venue decide to do it, that's what they want to do. It's not for him to decide and war with me for 10 years over it.
So let me ask you this: you got a spot, you doing a night, they paying you 2 G's a Tuesday, and you get 50% of the door, and then I come in and say, hey, I can do this night, another night. I don't want Meechie night.
she was like, I want this nigga out of here.
Okay, so they had a problem with
Yeah,
it.
they had a problem with it.
And you still wouldn't let them do him like that. You was like, let him keep his night,
and
I'll do something else.
Do something else.
Now, that's a G.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't want nothing to do with his night. I wouldn't have taken the
because you know how it would have been if you would have. Yeah. Because we all hate that.
And I didn't say nothing about her numbers. I just knew from her numbers, I just like, ooh. And, you know, and people run rooms, and I'm saying it now because I produce rooms, and I be actually feeding comics. So all these half-ass comics, they taking these big-ass budgets, and people that really need it, like need their rent paid, need bills for their girls, that really do comedy, they starving out here because they playing. And by the time a real comic get the room, they didn't.
It's already dead.
Yeah, they killed it because what's going on with the new generation, they only booking unfunny comics. They not booking funny shows. Right. They booking shows to just stay on the stage. They're not having no pregame, no prep, no, just on stage now. 30, 40 minutes just up there, roasting, pointing out shit. And by the time some real comics come around, or if you are a real comic, they more don't want you around or don't want them to see you do actual jokes. So it's just a divide on that shit right now. It's just very weird. But that's one of them situations where, you know, you're a real comic, so
you've been saying that a lot tonight. Real comic, and then
yeah, because some people just be on stage, man. At first I didn't really want to go into all that, but like we really got to start writing jokes, man. Like it's frustrating. The last show I did where I was supposed to headline or go last, or whatever, an hour and a half of people just on stage just talking.
Was this in New York?
No, in Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah, just on stage. Like, you don't have nothing you wrote today you want to try. If you don't have nothing you want to try just being on stage, you don't appreciate the time God giving you with the people that's out that's hurt from the election, whatever. You have to just up there.
Bullshit.
Like, just bullshitting around. So it's like, with it being so many comics and everybody claiming to be a comic, and it being such an important job now, we really need black people to step up and say something. I don't got time to be nice to them or coddle them because they're not coddling me. They're not, you know, giving me my voice. You know what I mean? It's more like, these my stages and y'all taking them.
Do you feel like with Jokes and Notes being gone, that prep, that work that you had to put in is missing, and that's the reason for?
I was outcast of Jokes and Notes. No,
damn shit.
Yeah, I got to married a couple times.
Oh my God.
Well, this is what it is. I'm a promoter and a producer. I'm not just a comic. So when I understand the money and understand the business, understand I can bring numbers, I understand marketing, it's not the same conversation with anything I do. People want to pay me to host, but you got to pay me to host and promote. Okay. How you get 2 checks? Because I do. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So the same conversation L having with venues, I understand the conversation. But, you know, I also care about the comedians, which is the difference. That's why I overpay people.
Speaking of promoting, you did a video, a D'Angelo-inspired video, because people wasn't showing up to your shows. How did that come about? Because me and my wife was in the crib.
We was
dying.
I saw that.
Well, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to sell tickets.
That's a part of your promotion?
Yeah, so it's like I feel like I don't do enough Instagram shit so people don't know I'm funny and shit because I just post my shit up. So now I'm trying to really tell people, hey, yeah, I'm actually funny. Come check me out. I do funny shit. I'm crazy. And I only got 4 tickets sold to my next show now, so something's coming soon. I have some ideas, but they'll be coming out maybe in a week or 2.
Support Meechie Hall shows, man.
Please, because this nigga be big and he be like...
begging. That's how I eat. That's all I do is do comedy. Like, the comedy guys got it where they don't want me to work. I was about to get a job like last week.
What?
But then I found $2,000 I had in savings. Ain't that I had, because I put money in an account and I throw the card away so I don't find it. And I found the card. Just like, oh, yeah, I do got some money. And, yeah, but the comedy guys had me where I was like, this ain't working out. That 50 right there save me.
I got one last question. Where's Meechie Hall 5 years from now?
Happily married with a beautiful lady somewhere on the island. She doing things I can't say up on the air. But
this nigga play all fucking day.
I don't think he playing, man.
No, well, 5 years, I hope I'll be on my second special movie, maybe my second, third movie. And hopefully comfortably with a production company doing in the Tyler Perry direction. That's what I would like to go.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
I think it's going to happen for you, man. We appreciate you for stopping in, man.
Yeah.
And 5 years from now, we're going to have you back.
Yeah. But look, Jive Turkeys, 11/27/24, Wednesday night, right before Thanksgiving. It's a show about the turkeys and getting picked for Thanksgiving dinner. So the turkeys is trying their best to convince the crowd not to pick them for Thanksgiving dinner, all right?
Jive turkey.
Yeah, jive turkeys. We got Denzel Washington turkey. We got John Single turkey. We got Churchy turkey. We got Grandma turkey. We got the whole turkey. She a whole turkey, but she a whole turkey.
What can people follow you at?
Oh, that's at the Lincoln Lodge. Follow me at Joe Hustler on Instagram, JOKEHUSTLER. The Lincoln Lodge on the website, November 20th. That's the important thing. Y'all support my sketches and stuff.
Please do.
Because I'm really a hybrid genius comic writer. Give me one more, goddamn it. Look, it's a show I wrote and produced. It's called Jive Turkey. I need y'all to go online and grab them tickets at thelincolnlodge.com, all right? If anything y'all want to do, wonder why I ain't on because y'all ain't buying no tickets to the shows.
Man, again, thank you for coming out.
Man, we going to see y'all next week, man. Don't break it. Appreciate y'all.
They gave me a award, baby. I am somebody. I made it.
If this rap don't work, then it's back to jugging. I might just hit some stains, then it's back to boogie. I'm somewhere with the gang, smoking on this cookie. These niggas don't even smell what the rock is cooking. If this rap don't work, then it's back to jugging. I might just hit some stains, then it's back to boogie.